Let's keep doing 2017 to 2018 SAT Math Test Calculator section. Let's go to 24. Which of the following is an equation of a circle in the xy plane with the center 0, 4 and a radius with the endpoint 4/3 and 5? First of all, it's about the equation for circle. We know that will be x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equal to r squared. According to the given information, we already know h equals 0 and k equals 4. So we can get x squared plus y minus 4 squared equals radians I didn't know. Then you need to figure out the radians. Think about circle. We already know the center and we know one endpoint. We can get the distance between these 2 points. That's your radians. So for the radians, we can using that will be square root x1 minus x2 squared. Then plus y1 minus y2 squared. I can label for 0, 4 as x1, y1. This part is x2, y2. Then we plug into this formula, you will get 0 minus 4/3 squared plus 4 minus 5 squared. You will get this one is 16/9 plus 1. This is still like square root. So you will get 25/9. Since I'm looking for r squared, so r squared, it will be 25/9. That's the answer will be A. For 25, in the given function, h stands for the height of a ball, and t stands for the seconds after its lunges vertically upward from the ground. And we are looking for how many seconds will the ball hit the ground. So basically, here's the ball, and then it's go up, then go back. Since given function is a quadratic function, the ball hit the ground means h equals 0. Therefore, I can plug in negative 4.9 t squared plus 25 t equal to 0. Then we can get the common factor is t, so negative 4.9 t plus 25, then equal to 0. T1, that's 0, and T2, you will get 25/4.9. Very close to 5. Question 26. The key information is type A trees produced 20% more pairs than type B trees did, which means suppose A, it should be equals 1 plus 20%. then times B. And we know that type A is 144 pairs. Then how much for B? For this one, I can get the 1.2 times B. Then you need to divide it by 1.2 both sides. That's how you get the B. Then B equals, it's 120. So B is the answer. For question 27, we need to predict the number of earthworms to a depth of 5 centimeters beneath the ground surface in the entire field. For the entire field, what's the volume for that? It will be 10 times 10, then times 0.05. Centimeters, you need to change that 0.05 meter. So that's the meter cube. And for those 10 students, each student select the region is a square, has a side length of 1 meter. So what's the volume they select? It will be 1 times 1 times 0.05. That's 1 student. Altogether, we have 10 students, so we multiply by 10. Then answer will be 0.5. For all the field, that means 5 meters cubed. Yeah, that is a cube. So we need to add all this together to get in those 0.5 meter cubed how many earthworms there are. When you add all this together, it will be 1471. Then we do the ratio for this. Have 0.5 over 1471. Now we have 5. Then what's the x? Cross multiply. Then the x will be 14710. Wrong to C. For number 28, we can use calculator to draw this graph. And so we have y greater than or equal to 2x plus 1. That means we can label that the space and divide by these two graph linear function. Here is 1, this is 2, this part is 3, and this is a 4. Above 2x plus 1, which means this region and also this region. And y greater than 1/2 x minus 1 still above. That means for this region and this region. Therefore, 2 region, this region will be the solution, this region. And we have points on the first quadrant and also second quadrant and also third quadrant. We don't have any points on the fourth quadrant. So that is a C will be the answer. For 29, the polynomial p of x, value of p of 3 is -2, which means 3 is not the factor because the remainder is not 0. Therefore, it means the PS is divided by x minus 3, then remainder is negative 2. So D will be the answer. For number 30, for this question, basically we are looking for the vertex form. Because for A, that is 1 and negative 16. It will be H, here's K. Then we know the vertex form, it will be ax minus h square plus k. From given function, we know a equals 1. Therefore, answer will be D. For number 31, wine can husk at least 12 dozen ears of corn per hour, at most 18 dozen ears of corn per hour. So at least is 12, and then it's at most is 18. Then based on this information, what's a possible amount of time in hours could take him to husk 72 dozen ears of corn? The answer will be inequality. Suppose he husks at least 12 dozen ears of corn per hour, then how many hours he need to take for him to husk 72,000 ears of corn? We do the 72 divided by 12. That's 6. If he husk 18,000 ears of corn per hour, then he need to use 72 divided by 18 will be 4 hours to finish it. Therefore, the answer will be between 4 and 6 hours. We know the posted weight limit for a covered wooden bridge, that's 6,000 pounds. And also we know that empty delivery truck and its driver is 4,500 pounds. You need to add that 14 pounds times x. Then solve for this x. You will get the 1,500 because you subtract 45 from 1,600, then get 14x. Then the x will be 107.14. But according to the given information, we know that this question is a round-down question. No matter what number you get, you only choose that integers. Because if you round up, it will be over the post weight limit. That's why your answer will be 107. According to the line graph above, the number of portable media players sold in 2008 is what fraction of number sold in 2011. According to this graph above, we figure out in 2018, that's 100 sold. And in 2011, that's 160 sold. So we're looking for that 100 equals x times 160. Then you divide it by 160, both sides. After you reduce, you will get, this is a 5, here's a 8. That's the answer, 5/8. Question 34. A local television station sells time slots for programs in 30-minute intervals. If the station operates 24 hours per day, every day of the week, what's the total number of 30-minute time slots the station can sell for Tuesday and Wednesday? 24, that's hours. We need to change into minutes by multiply by 60. Then we divide it by 30 minutes. So we know it will be 48 time slots we can sell. Then we have Tuesday and a Wednesday. Therefore, we just multiply by 2. So answer will be 96. For 35, we already know that the volume for this cylinder is 72 pi cubic yard. For volume, we know that it's pi r squared times the height. That means 72 pi. We already know the height is 8. So we know that it's pi r squared equals 72 pi. Multiply by 8, then you get the 72 pi. Then you divide it by 8 pi both sides. Then r squared equals 9. R equals 3. So the diameter will be D equals 2R equals 6. For 36, we're looking for value of x is the function h above is undefined. Since h function is a rational function, we want to make a rational function undefined, we have to make a denominator equal to 0. Therefore, I will get the x minus 5 squared plus 4 times x minus 5 plus 4. First of all, do not rush into do the square first and then distributive property. Think about that. I can change into a squared plus 4a plus 4. Because I can make x minus 5 equals a first. That's an easy way to do. So we factor this one, we get the a plus 2 squared equals 0. Therefore, a equals negative 2. That means x minus 5 equals negative 2. So x equals to 3. That's the answer. For question 37 and 38, refer to the following information. Jessica opened a bank account that earns 2% interest compound annually. And her initial deposit was 100, and she uses the expression this to find the value of her account after 2 years. We know that the formula for compounded interest will be F stand for the future value equals principal times 1 plus I over N, then it's NT. According to the given information, we know this will be interest compounded annually, means N equals 1. Therefore, we will get the F equals P times 1 plus I, then to the tth power. Then I equals 2%, means 0.02. So we can rewrite that's 100 times 1 plus 0.02 to the tth power. And we know the x will be 1 plus 0.02. That means 1.02 will be the answer. For 38, according to the Given information, Jessica's friends, that's 2.5% interest compounded annually. Therefore, for her friends, formula will be get F equals 100. Then it will be 1 plus 0.025. Then do the t's power. So we're looking for after 10 years, how much for her friends will get for that account. It will be 100 times 1.025 to the 10th power. Answer will be 128.01. And for Jessica, we need to plug into this formula. You will get the 100 times 1.02 to the 10th power. Answer will be 121.90. Then we do the subtraction. 128.01 minus 121.90. You will get 6.11. That's the answer for 38, $6.11.